welcome to the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio program.
Raw and uncut, Jiggy Jag, you know how he do it. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it all the way live.
Broadcasting live from Hutchinson, Kansas.
Well, I'm sitting here with a linguist. I had no idea. I didn't know you were, but I didn't know that you were a wordsmith.
Call Jiggy right now. 267-22G.
Hey, Jiggy, what's happening, man? Reminds me of that David Louis song. Jiggy, play guitar, Jeff. It's a great name, and thanks so much for having me on the show.
Presenting.
I'm Mike Massey, and you can catch me on Jiggy Jag TV and see a few of my trick shots there. Thank you very much.
Jiggy Jaguar.
I never knew what freedom was until I saw you lose yours.
Well. Famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast. I'm talking over the live read. Fantastic. On TuneIn, iTunes, Radio Loyalty, Stitcher, and of course, 50-plus AM FM stations across the country and around the world. iHeartRadio as well. AM FM. 247.com. Build, grow, and enjoy. All that. Welcome to the big broadcast. Download our app, JiggyJaguar.com. Live, 24/7 replay, exclusive news and programming information, all available on our fantastic app. And of course, Red Nation Racing Radio, KFRK in Denver, World Radio Network, and more. Complete list of stations and audio outlets are available at JiggyJaguar.com. That's JiggyJaguar.com. And we've got a great show coming up. Before we get into that, we've got an incredible new marketing partner we want to tell you about over there at Transmedia Worldwide. We've been talking about these folks. This is amazing stuff. Are you looking for a festival to attend? Cosmic Reunion is May 25th through 28th. That includes 4 nights of camping. The Steve Miller Band, String Cheese Incidents, The Transient, Leftover Solomon, Aaron Cam, and the One Drops, and the most incredible event, and the Moat. That's this Thursday, May 25th to 28th, at Astral Valley Park in French Village, Missouri. Oh, that's right, French Village, Missouri. I've never been there, but if the Steve Miller Band's going to be there, Steve Miller Band, we might have to go. I got to get on a plane right now. I don't know why I would get on a plane and go to French Village, Missouri. Probably because of the Steve Miller Band. Check it out, May 25th through 28th. That's 4 nights of camping, Steve Miller Band, and more at Astral Valley Park in French Village, Missouri. That's that. We've got our next guest coming up here on our big broadcast. And for that, we are going to go to the Skype audio. And we are going to pull up Austin Cistaro. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Something. We'll figure it out here in just a second.
Hello?
There's Austin. How are you, sir? It's Jigman Freud from KJAG Radio and Radio Xenu calling you for your radio interview. How are you, man?
Good, man. How are you? How are you doing today?
Pretty good, actually. First of all, give us a little bit on your background so people have a little bit of details about you, my man.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so pretty much my name's Austin, 25 years old. I live in upstate New York. I'm a musician for probably 15 years now or so. Done the whole touring thing, writing music. I also got into opening a label, getting with other bands and such. More recently, I've gotten it with an organization called the iMatter Festival, which is pretty much just a music festival that we promote here in upstate New York, and we really try to combat teen suicide. That's our main goal.
Oh, wow.
That and opiate addiction. So that's kind of what we're fighting against, and we do it in the form of a concert in which we pretty much invite nationally recognized bands, and it goes over pretty well. This is year 10.
Holy crap. So tell us a little bit about this concert festival. How did this get together? What was, just kind of give me the details on this thing.
Yeah, definitely. So pretty much 10 years ago, there's a pastor at my local church called the Journey Center His name is Scott, and essentially what he did was he had this idea, this crazy idea, right? You know, hey, what if we can get together and have everybody come together with us to celebrate, you know, everyone who has faced that hardship and lived and won and survived, and how to get them to turn and help somebody else, help the next, you know, 10, 11, 13-year-old kid with that same path. And they decided to put it in the form of a music festival. I wasn't with the organization at that point, but I was a young kid, maybe 15, and I attended pretty much every year. It was super special for me. I was never really a sad kid or anybody who felt like they needed help. But when I attended that concert, I realized, you know, maybe I really do. Maybe these people are pretty genuine. And fast forward, you know, 8 years, here I am helping them out as the stage manager.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Now, you mentioned record label. You mentioned that you've put together some things. Tell me a little bit about this.
Yeah, pretty much decided, you know, hey, I really enjoy playing music. I know everybody else around here does too. We're a very musical
Hey, what's
town,
up? Come on in.
even though we're pretty small.
People are arriving for the
like
Sunday show, so we're making things happen. But go ahead, Austin. Go ahead, my man.
Oh, you're fine. So essentially, I just kind of wanted to give them that platform, like provide my experience to the kid who might not have had the tour experience or anything, so they don't get, you know, kind of screwed over or anything like that. And plus, I just love music. I just want to help shift the culture.
Now, Austin is with us today. I am not going to try to attempt your last name because I know I'll butcher it. So, is it?
My last name is Cistaro.
Cistaro. Okay, I would have never gotten that out of that. I would have never gotten that out of that. So thank you for clearing that up. Because I've already got these I've already got podcast guys out there running their mouths about me on a regular basis. I don't need to give them any more material. So
oh, man. Music, that's what it is.
We've got a great guest with us today here on iHeartRadio, AMFM247.com. We are taping this broadcast before our Radio Xenu Sunday show, and so you may hear me talk to various people as they come through the doors. It's just
totally fine.
It's just. I got to greet people because they're either coming in to be on the show or they're coming to assassinate me. It's whichever. I haven't figured it out yet. I know that John Mosier just arrived, just not here to assassinate me. But he might, but the way he runs his mouth, like he did last week on the Sunday show, he might be getting assassinated too. So you never know. It is.
You know what? I'm a pretty credible witness.
Good. I'm glad. Good. I'm glad we got you as a witness, my friend. That's awesome. Now, this whole thing of seeking out bands and putting bands together and doing record labels and all these things. How did this? How did you find the bands? How did they find you? What was the idea behind all this?
You know, I got to be totally honest. At first, people don't care. They just don't.
People don't care. Well, you know. No truer words have ever been spoken, sir.
they just don't care, you know, so you got to make them care. Unless you've got, like, a background, you know, say that you're in a really big band or something, and then people are like, wow, he's starting a record label. I want to be with him.
I want in. That's right. I want in on this.
And I don't have that, really. You know, I've done my touring and everything, but I was never in any kind of huge band or anything. So I need to actually get there and grind and make sure that these people know who I am and know that I'm fighting in their corner, not for my own.
That's
purpose.
awesome.
You know, I am in it to make a profit because that's how we move forward.
Yes.
But I am also more in it to promote these artists, to help them realize.
When it comes down to it, I hate to admit it, but it is all about profit. It is all about profit, sir.
You need to make the money to move.
Yes. Now, tell me a little bit about some of these artists you're working with.
Yeah, definitely. I am actually in a couple of agreements that haven't been signed currently, so I don't know if I should talk about all of them.
Hey, that's fine. Not an issue. Just spotlight the ones you can, my man.
Absolutely. There's a band that I'm working with called the Grievance Club, and they're incredible. They're so good. They just sent me over their stuff maybe 3 weeks ago, and they're in the middle of working it. I'm going to be putting that more on my page. Secret Fire Records is what the name of my label
Secret
is. So if anyone
Fire
feels like going to
Records.
check it out,
That is
I'll be
awesome.
putting their stuff up here pretty soon. Other than that, I'm working a lot with what I like to call mixes. It'll be pretty much a collection of artists that are my friends in this area, and I just put them all in one CD, and I title it Secret Fire Volume 1 or something of the sort.
Okay.
And I'll put it out, and it'll just be pretty much a promotional tool for the artists so that they can maybe get their own distribution deals, their own record deals that might not necessarily fall in line with what I'm trying to do.
That's really cool. That's really cool. We've got a great guest today. He joins us here on iHeartRadio and AMFM 247.com, and also you can get more information on this artist. Now, go ahead and tell us where we can find you and how we can get in touch with you and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys can get in touch with me. Send me your music directly if you want me to check it out. I listen to everything everybody sends me. You can go to secretfireNewYorkNY@gmail.com. So it's SecretFireny at Gmail. Go ahead and email directly. I got Facebook, facebook.com/SecretFireRecords. Got Twitter page, Secret Fire Records as well. Pretty much every social media outlet I've got, and it's going to be Secret Fire Records or Secret Fire NY. So go ahead and look for that. I put up a bunch of free stuff all the time, so go ahead and grab it.
Free stuff. That's always good. We like free stuff here. A lot of people like free stuff. I know that I know that most of my listening audience likes free stuff, so that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Now,
it's there for you.
Now, you mentioned a lot of social media. How has this all impacted you, and how have you impacted the social media part of it?
I can't with an honest head say that I've impacted social media very much, but social media has definitely impacted me in the sense that it has just given a platform without having to actually go out and make those physical connections with distributors. It actually allows me to just post in one place and have people come to me, and that's huge for anybody in my situation.
That's fantastic. So you've been talking to these different labels. You've been going through various things with that. What has their response been to where you're heading with everything?
Sure, it's been pretty good so far. Most people will congratulate me on kind of following that aspect of it. If they've known me, they've known that it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. And other than that, it's kind of a 50-50 shot. Sometimes people they won't even get back to you, no matter what facet you're in happen. But second, they'll tell me, you know what, you're not quite up to where we're at. You're not really headed in the direction we want to go. And then the other half of them are like, yes, absolutely. Let me send you your stuff right now. Let me send you my stuff right now, rather.
Wow. Well, that's good. That's a good response. We've got Austin with us today, and he joins us live here on our big broadcast here on iHeartRadio and AMFM247.com. And if you're hearing this broadcast and you want to be involved with AMFM247.com, you can get a hold of Jason and the crew over there, and they will set you up. They make it very, very easy. Also, part of the iHeartRadio app. Go ahead and download the iHeartRadio app now. And I talk about iHeartRadio a lot on this show, and a lot of times it's not in a positive way. So that there's the positive plug for the day for iHeartRadio. Now, my friend, what do you have lined up for the rest of the summer and heading into the fall?
Pretty much this year.
I've still got you,
Sorry,
my friend. What's up? Still
bit.
got you. Don't worry about it.
So pretty much for the rest of this year, I'm super focused on promoting iMatter just because it means so much to me, helping these kids out. I don't have any physical statistics right in front of me, so I can't feel good about actually sharing anything like that number-wise. But it's really impactful here. It seriously is. Like, these kids, seriously, before iMatter started, they just didn't have a home. They didn't have anywhere to go. Nothing. Nobody cared because we're such a small town. Everything gets taken away if it's not profitable, like we were talking about earlier.
Yes,
so these kids,
you are correct on
they don't even
that.
have a skate park. They have no skate parks. They have a mall pretty much to go to and hang out in the mall. And who wants to go hang out at the mall? So they're falling into the drug addiction. They're falling into the depression. But what we provide as the iMatter organization here is a place for them to go and to know that they're not alone. They have an entire crowd. And I'm not talking a couple hundred people. I'm talking a couple thousand people that attend this.
Yes.
And we're all together, congregating together, sharing our stories, talking to each other, making sure everyone's okay. And myself, I reach out to these kids and tell them, hey, this isn't just a one-time-a-year thing. Reach out to me anytime, literally. And that goes for anybody listening here, too. Reach out to me. If you want to tell me your story, I'd love to listen to it.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being with us today. Thanks for coming on, and appreciate the time, man.
Hey, thank you guys so much, man. I had a blast. I loved it.
Appreciate it, bro. We'll talk soon. Thank you.